Today, we're making Tofu Dengaku, a classic Japanese izakaya favorite featuring grilled tofu topped with a rich, sweet, and savory miso glaze. First, grab a block of firm or medium firm tofu and cut it into rectangles about 2 centimeters thick. Next, add some flour to a bowl. Meanwhile, heat some oil in a pot while we prepare the tofu for frying. While the oil is heating, lightly coat each piece of tofu with flour, then set them aside until the oil is ready. Make sure to coat every side of the tofu with flour. Once all the tofu is coated and the oil is hot enough, carefully add the tofu to the pot one piece at a time. Be careful not to let the hot oil splatter. Don't overcrowd the pot. Cook in batches if needed, depending on the size of your pot. Fry for about 3 minutes or until the tofu is nice and golden. Then it's ready to come out. Repeat the process with the remaining tofu. Now that all the tofu is fried, let's make the miso glaze. Grab a small bowl and add 1 egg yolk. 50 grams of miso paste. 20 grams of sugar. A pinch of salt. Feel free to skip it if you prefer it less salty. Then 15 milliliters of sake and 15 milliliters of mirin. Now give everything a really good whisk until it's nice and smooth. Now, drizzle the miso glaze over the tofu. I may have gone a little overboard with the sauce, so mine ended up a bit salty. If you prefer a milder flavor, just use a little less. Preheat your oven, toaster oven, or whatever you've got to 400 degrees Fahrenheit or 210 degrees Celsius. Place the tofu inside, then broil or bake for 4 or 5 minutes, or until the miso glaze darkens and starts to caramelize. Once it's done, take the tofu out and sprinkle it with sesame seeds and parsley. I use dried parsley flakes, but fresh parsley works great too. Or, if you're going for a more traditional Japanese look, try some sliced green onions instead. And that's it! Your delicious tofu dengaku is ready to enjoy.